And in this interview we will discuss the FEMA coffins that's making such news in the conspiracy theory arena, with much fear about all kinds of things, from the extermination of all opposition and all kinds of things. I suggest that some common sense is used here and some research is done. I suggest that those that has any fear about governments killing people and getting them into positions of control if they don't agree and so on, read the book The Coming Plague, Newly Emerging Diseases in a World Out of Balance by Laurie Garrett. This book discusses specifically the viruses that has been emerging in the latter part of time as we've been progressing, HIV and Ebola and others, how they've been tracking the viruses, and that what has emerged in the research was that there is an impending pandemic that is inevitable, which will be virus related or disease related, and which will be in the arena of what is called the superbug. Now we must understand that the virus and the bacteria are genetically superior to the human. The human transfer information at a level of magnetics and frequency and vibration, and process that and store that in the physical body, while the virus and the bacteria are able to actually transfer genetic code, which is why the current virus, the swine flu, has been stated to be totally new. It actually creates new viruses, and they are progressively able to take information from all the antibiotics and medicines that is thrown at them. They're able to take genetic information and use it to their benefit. They are in itself nature's superior scientists, and they will be progressively becoming more aggressive, as they are, in a way, the arsenal of Earth protecting itself from an invading species called the human. Now, as this is a virtual certainty in terms of all the research done, a certain amount of preparation is already done, that in the event of such outbreaks, that bodies can be transferred effectively to centers where they can be incinerated with the least possible opportunity of infection spreading. So what they're really doing is doing in preparation to protect the population of, for instance, the US and so on, from this impending drama that will unfold, which is also the same point with the current swine flu. They're playing out the drama already in terms of your basic communication, like television, World Health Organization and so on, to prepare the population for the inevitability of these events, because in all the research it has been found that we have run out of the ability to produce effective counters to these viruses, and the viruses has reached a state where they are able to actually overtake our scientific evolution. This is inevitable. Understand, though, that the virus is not, or the viruses will not randomly affect people. They will affect people specifically related to their processes, and thus an effective preparation would be to gain directive principle over your own mind, body, and your consideration for all life. The viruses are life, they're alive, they're just, unfortunately for man, more advanced than man, which is indicative in research. So I suggest do some research so you can get to a point where you can make peace and realize that you must prepare yourself for the inevitability. Understand, as you have done the same with your environment and protecting yourself against anything that the earth has thrown at you, that it was inevitable that the earth would come up with an answer to get back at its greatest single enemy, the human being.